Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Carly Marie, and welcome to another coffee and devotionals video. So good morning, my loves. How are you guys? Hope everyone had a great week since the last time that I spoke with you guys. I know this video is late, but make sure you guys are keeping up with my Instagram and the community tab. There, I let you guys know like if videos are delayed and things like that and when they'll be up. So here I am now. Coffee of the day is the same iced coffee pod that I've been using from Keurig, caramel and cookies. But I went out today to Home Goods, which you guys will see in the vlog, and I got some white chocolate like syrup to go in it. It's so good. I love it so much. So excited. I am a barista. I am not a barista, but we're gonna be getting there, okay? Like coffee at home all summer 2023. Anyway, so let's get into today's topic. I am not going to be reading like directly from any of the books that I previously talked about in the other episodes, or like in episode 1, any of those books actually. So hear me out. I basically just like took notes on my iPad about what this topic is, and like I just got some verses and stuff to back up kind of what I'm saying. And then also, so the whole reason I got this idea for this topic is because I have been reading this book by Sadie Robertson. It's called Live. I've had this book for like a year and I haven't like read too much into it because I'm like, oh my gosh, like I know I'm not living, and like I just get super anxious, like you guys know that about me. So I didn't want to read it. But I've recently been reading it and it's so good and I love it, and there's some really good points in it. So I just wanted to like relay some of that to you. So check that book out if you haven't already. I got mine at like a secondhand shop, like I always tell you guys, and it was like a really good price, and it's a really good book. Love. So let's head over to the notes section. So today's theme is basically, it's time for you to start living. And like, I know what you're thinking. You're alive right now. You're living with Christ right now. Like, yeah, that's what, yeah, like this is all great. These are great points right now. But I mean, it's time for you to just start enjoying life and living your life and not being so fearful or like ready for the future to hurry up and happen. Like living in the now and being intentional on how you can, you know, like get to where you want to be while still being appreciative of where you are right now, which is super hard because it's really hard for me. So let me get into, oh, I broke it. Let me get into the verse of the day. All right, guys, so today's verse of the day is, hold on, it's 1 Corinthians 2:9, and it says, no eye has seen, no eye has heard, and no mind has imagined what God has prepared for those who love Him. So what I am getting from that and what I'm trying to give to you guys from that is that life is going to be so amazing for you guys because you have God in your life and you have the faith. Like life is going to be great. And I just mean in general, I don't mean every day is going to be rainbows and unicorns. We all know that's not how it's going to go, but just know that overall you will have a great life and you deserve to have a great life, and like the steps that you need to take to see that through. So onward to the next topic that I have here. So it's super important that we are all being intentional. Like say you know you want this for your life. What things are you doing to accomplish that? Like what things are you saying to yourself that make you believe that you can achieve those things? Who are you hanging out with? Are those people speaking life into you? Are they speaking death into you? Do you know what I mean? Like, are those people that you're keeping around you, is it good company? Or is it something that you might need to cut out? Are the things you're doing something that is good and pleasing to God? Or is it something that you probably need to cut out? Is it something that's not going to help you get to your end goal? You know what I mean? You need to be intentional in all the things that you're doing in every aspect of life, from hobbies to friends to things that you're saying about yourself. Like if you want whatever thing that you want, you need to take those steps to get to that thing, if that makes sense. Every day you need to be intentional about becoming the woman or the man that you want. You need to kind of sit in the moment that you're in and appreciate everything that you have, because you're not going to be able to go back to those moments. Like I was sitting here thinking just the other day about when Jalen and I, my fiance, we lived at our previous apartment that I absolutely hated. Okay, hated so much. If you guys aren't new here, I did not like that place. I couldn't wait to leave. And now that I left, it's just like I was so focused on the next thing that I wasn't sitting in the now. I wasn't like appreciating what I had there. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, I met Asia, my best friend. You guys know her. I met my best friend there. Like, she was my neighbor. Like, you know what I mean? And like, we lived in the same building. Like, I could just walk to her house and like just hang out with her. Like, it was such a great time. But still, while I'm in there, I'm thinking like, oh, I can't wait to move. Like, my apartment's just like, I'm in my head about my next steps and not enjoying the now. Now I miss being able to walk to her house. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, now I miss being able to have her right there. I miss just like, it's weird. I miss just like the smell of my neighborhood. I miss just everything. I miss having a balcony that I never used because I didn't use it, but like, I miss having that. I just miss those times that I took for granted because I was so focused on the next thing for me. And now I'm in the next thing. Like, I love this place. It's great, but it's not the other place. Those memories that I had at that place, they are like huge to me. But imagine being like me. Like, now I'm sitting here like, ugh. Like, I wish I would have like enjoyed the time better. You don't want to look back on things and say that just because you're not living in the now. And that's why I'm trying to say, you need to live. Like, you need to live right now. None of us know if the next day is even promised. You need to live for what you have right now. Enjoy everything that you have. Enjoy every moment. Enjoy those times with your friends, with your family, with yourself. Enjoy the journey to where you want to be, because one day you'll be looking back at it and you might see those memories and be like, wow, I kind of wish I were a little bit more present. But life really does have a funny way of always making you want more. You're always going to want more out of life. If you finally make it to the career you want, you're going to want a promotion. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you're always going to want more. You finally got the apartment you want, you're going to want a house. You get the car you want, you're going to want the next luxury car. You know what I mean? Like, you're always going to want more. So in a world like this, we really have to focus on living now. So that's what the point of this video is. I really hope that it's coming across that you need to live in the now. We are going to have a great life. We have Christ in our lives. We're going to have a great life. So just be confident in what you have now. Be intentional. Take those steps to get towards the life that you want, but don't forget about what you're up to right now. And make sure you're having people around you who support these things, and they're not like, have people who speak life into you and nothing negative. Do you know what I mean? And you also need to speak life into yourself. The words you say hold so much power. Like, if you say, oh, I'm never gonna get out of here, like, I'm really gonna stay here forever, like, I'm never gonna make it out, then girl, you're not. You can't speak to yourself like that. Like, speak life into yourself. Like, bottom line. So let's see, I already touched on this. Oh my gosh, I got ahead of myself, girl. I wrote all these notes, but I got ahead of myself. So let's get into the other verses that I have here. Okay, so the next verse I'm going to read to you guys is Proverbs 18:21. It says, the tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit. So basically, as I was saying, you have to speak life up to yourself. Your tongue is super powerful. If you speak those bad things are going to be true. If you speak those good things are going to be true. So just knowing that you have the power to change your life. You really do. And I feel like all of us deserve to have not what we want, but the life that we want to have, like, because we can. The moment you stop believing that you can have what you want is the moment you fail. I hope this is making sense for you guys. Like I said, I'm not reading from the devotional. I'm like just speaking my own words, and I'm like so nervous. Like, I don't know. But basically, you're doing great. Make sure you're being intentional, like I said, to become the person you want to be every single day, one step at a time, you know, but also making sure you're also being intentional to live in the now and to live for what you have right now. Don't let the future take away the present, because it can. And like I said, from like my situation, like looking for me, I'm lucky to vlog. So one thing that I love so much about my platform is that I vlog and I get to look back on my life. As long as I record it, I get to look back on it. So I get to look back on those moments, but not every single thing is recorded. You know what I mean? So like, I missed out on a lot of those moments just being a Debbie Downer, a Sadie Patty, and wanting to get to the future. And now that I'm here, I'm looking back on the past. So, you know, like, just please live for what you have now. You will get where you want to go. God is leading you to whatever path you're supposed to be on. I know we spoke on purpose in the last video, but he's guiding you to where you should be. He's going to help you take those steps. The next verse says, your word is a lamp for my feet and a light for my path. Psalm 119, 105. He is literally guiding you. You will make it. You will make it there. But be appreciative of what God has given you now. Live in the now. I really hope that this has made sense for somebody. I really hope this word reached who it should be reaching. It's something that I need to remember all the time. Like I said, I am always focused on like the next big thing. Like I could be focused on like, ooh, once I finally move out of state, or once my channel is finally great, then I can, but what about now? What about now? I am going to think back on these moments and miss them if I certainly don't start living for them. You know what I mean? So just enjoy what you have now. There's always going to be the next great thing in your life, but be grateful for what God has given you. Even if it's a hard time, be grateful. I know that sounds hard. That sounds so hard, but listen, I literally just came out of one of the toughest times of my life. I don't talk about everything on here, obviously, but like, I just came out of a super dark, horrible time, and I'm okay. And throughout that time, I was appreciative for that time, because I'm like, God wouldn't be putting me through this if it weren't for something. He wouldn't be putting me through this if it weren't going to help my story somehow. You know what I mean? Like, everything is for something. I don't know if I'm the only one who thinks like that. I know it's hard. I know it's so hard, especially when you're in the eye of the storm, to see that it was for something. There's a reason why you are standing in that. But I would just think, you know what? Okay, he's doing this for a reason. He's building character. If nothing else, he's building some character, and I'm going to keep my faith, and I'm going to come out of this on top. And now that I'm out of that time, I'm so appreciative for it, because the simple things are like amazing to me now. Like, I was so down bad, having like the worst time of my life, and mentally so bad, that now on the days when I am able to just enjoy the sunshine, listen to the birds chirp, just smile, like, and actually mean it, and have my heart happy and things like that. Like, those are things that you took for granted before your hard time. So while you're in your hard time, just be appreciative of it, because afterwards you're gonna have such a great time, and you're gonna be like, wow, I was really down and out, and now look at me, you know? So just live in it. Don't let things get you down too much. If you're not in like the living situation, like I was saying about myself, if you're not in a living situation that you want to be in, yeah, you want to get out of it. You're gonna find better, but also live in the now. There's something there that you like, even if it's just a McDonald's that makes your McCafe super good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because it's nearby where you live now, you know? Like, appreciate those things, because you will get out of your hard time, and when you do, you might just miss the other times. So I really hope this helps somebody. Live in your now. Live it, because you never know if this, I don't want to be dramatic, you never know when it's it. Like, just you don't know if you're even gonna get to that next moment. Live in what you have now. Make the best of every day. Make the best of every situation. Hang out with those friends. Hang out with that family. Build a community for yourself, so that you have those people speaking life into you, and, you know, people ready to go on a journey with you and to live with you. You know, have those people around you, because that'll really help. Listen to things that give you life, speak life into you. I know social media is so, there's so much on social media, and not all of it is positive. So be careful of those things that you absorb as well, while you are, you know, being intentional to get to the next points in your life while still living in the now. if that makes sense. Anyway, I really hope this helped. I'm rambling on at this point, so I just would like to say thank you guys so much for watching this week's episode of Coffee and Devotionals. I really hope you guys live. I really hope you guys live. This is super unrelated. It's not a Christian song, but it's a song called I Lived by One Republic, I believe, and that's one of my favorite songs. One of my very favorite songs. I think I was in high school when I heard it, and I think it was actually my high school like walk song, maybe. But yeah, listen to I Lived if you listen to music like that. And it's just it makes such a good point. And I hope that at the end of the day, you can say that you lived too. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll definitely see you in my next one. Bye, guys.
This world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken home, I swear I live.